Would you knowingly take sawdust, rice flour, or an expired mystery powder and call it healing? No? Then we need to talk about what's really inside that great deal supplement you bought off Amazon or Walmart.com. Because while it might look like the real thing, there's a good chance it's not. And what I'm about to show you could save your health and your wallet. I'm a registered nurse with 20 years of healthcare experience, and I've discovered something very disturbing that's happening in the supplement industry that nobody is talking about. People are spending hundreds of dollars on supplements that aren't just ineffective, they're potentially dangerous. And the worst part, they have no idea they're being scammed. The supplement industry has become a $50 billion market with very minimal regulation. Unlike prescription drugs, supplements don't require FDA approval before hitting the market. This creates a perfect storm for counterfeiters and unscrupulous sellers. Today, I'm going to expose exactly how fake supplements are ending up in medicine cabinets and why supplements might not be working as expected. I'll also show what you need to know to protect yourself. First, there's something about how Amazon and major retailers handle supplements that will shock you. And it explains why even verified sellers can't guarantee what you're actually getting. Here's what's really happening behind the scenes that most consumers never see. Platforms like Amazon and Walmart, they let virtually anyone set up a seller account and list products. No verification, no quality control, just upload a photo and start selling. Here's the scam. Someone copies the exact packaging of a legitimate supplement brand, fills bottles with rice flour, sawdust, or expired product, and sells them at a discount. They look identical to the real thing. They have the same label, the same tamper seal, same everything. But here's where it gets worse, and this is what most people don't know. Amazon uses something called commingled inventory. When multiple sellers offer the same product, Amazon pools them all into one giant bin. It doesn't matter if one seller is legitimate and 10 others are scammers. Amazon just grabs the next bottle from the bin and ships it to you. So even if you specifically choose a verified seller with great reviews, you could still receive a counterfeit because of how Amazon fulfills orders. This system was designed for efficiency, not for safety. Amazon saves money on warehouse space by mixing identical products together, but they can't guarantee the source of what gets shipped to your door. The problem extends well beyond Amazon. Third-party sellers on major platforms often operate from overseas with very little oversight. They can disappear overnight after selling thousands of fake products only to reappear under a new seller name. This isn't just happening with supplements. It's baby formula, skincare, healthy coffee, even pet food. You're literally gambling with your health every time you click add to cart. And this explains something that's been frustrating people for years. Something you've probably experienced yourself. Why you're not getting results. Have you ever taken a supplement religiously for months and thought, well, that didn't do anything? It might not be your body. It might be the fake product that you unknowingly took. When supplements are expired, counterfeit, or stored improperly in hot warehouses for months, you're not getting what the label promises. Instead, you're getting weak dosages, inactive ingredients, or worse, compounds that actually interfere with the healing that you're trying to create. Here's what happens to supplements in the counterfeit supply chain. They're often manufactured in unregulated facilities with no quality control. The active ingredients might be completely absent. They might be present in tiny amounts, or they could be contaminated with things like heavy metals, bacteria, and other toxins. Storage is another huge issue. Legitimate supplement companies store their products in temperature-controlled environments, but counterfeit products might sit in hot shipping containers for weeks, degrading the active compounds before they ever reach you. So people keep spending money, keep trying new brands, and worst of all, they start blaming themselves for why nothing is working. Maybe I'm broken. Maybe my body just can't heal. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's not personal failure. It's broken products being sold as legitimate medicine. The psychological impact is real too. When people don't see results from supplements, they often lose faith in natural healing approaches. And then they turn to more aggressive interventions they might not actually need. I once had a client who was getting great results from the Cellcore Bowel Mover supplement. Suddenly, she emailed to say it wasn't working anymore. When I dove into why that would be, I discovered that she had ordered her latest bottle from Amazon. When she sent me a picture of the bottle and the capsules, we then compared it to an authentic bottle of Bowel Mover, and they were not the same product. She had received a counterfeit bottle of Cellcore Bowel Mover from Amazon. The reason that it stopped working is because it was not Bowel Mover in the capsules. Who knows what it is? That's the scary part. We don't know what it was. It could have been something inert like rice powder, or worse, something toxic adding to the toxic load that we were trying to clear. There's also something the supplement industry doesn't want you to know. The difference between what you can buy online and what actually works. There is something called professional grade supplements versus retail supplements. Here's the key difference that most people don't understand. Professional grade supplement companies do not allow their products to be sold on places like Amazon, Walmart, or eBay, ever. So if you see brands like Cellcore, Energetics, or Biocidin on these platforms, they're almost certainly counterfeit. These companies protect their reputation by only working with verified practitioners who understand proper dosing, timing, and interactions. They maintain strict control over their distribution channels because they know that their reputation depends on product integrity. Professional grade companies also invest heavily in research and development. They conduct clinical studies, use patented extraction methods, and they source ingredients from verified suppliers. This costs significantly more than mass market alternatives. When you buy retail supplements from a big box store, you typically get lower potency formulas that are designed for mass appeal, cheaper, poorly absorbed ingredients that cost less to manufacture. You get no guidance or proper usage, potential interactions, limited quality guarantees, or third-party testing. More fillers and additives to reduce production costs also come with those. When you buy professional grade, you typically get therapeutic doses that meet research standards. You get high-quality, bioavailable ingredients with proven absorption rates, practitioner guidance on usage and timing, extensive third-party testing for purity and potency, no toxic fillers or unnecessary additives. The price difference isn't markup, it's the difference between research-grade compounds and mass-market versions designed to hit a price point rather than deliver results. But there's something even more important than just getting authentic supplements. Real healing requires knowledgeable guidance. Supplements are not magic pills. They are tools in a precise process that supports your body's natural healing, but only when they're pure, potent, and used strategically. The human body is incredibly complex. What works for one person might not work for another due to genetic differences, existing health conditions, medications, even the timing of when the supplements are taken. If you're guessing what to take, if you're ordering from random sources and wondering why you're still tired, inflamed, or stuck in symptom cycles, this might be your missing link. I see people spending thousands on supplement cabinets that look like pharmacies, taking 20 different pills with no strategy, no timing, no understanding of how they work together. Some supplements can actually cancel each other out when taken together. Others need specific cofactors to be absorbed properly. That's not healing, that's expensive confusion. For example, taking nutraceutical supplements with activated charcoal leads to those supplements being absorbed by the charcoal and carried out of the body rather than being absorbed. That means it was a total waste to even take it. Taking parasite cleansing herbs alongside other supplements can cause them to be less effective or not absorbed at all. These interactions are not listed on most supplement bottles because they assume that you're working with someone who understands these complexities. So what can you actually do to protect yourself and make sure that you're getting real supplements that will actually help. First, understand that if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Authentic, high-quality supplements cost money to produce properly. Raw materials, testing, proper storage, and quality control all add to the cost. Also, professional-grade supplement companies have a strict MSRP that everyone needs to abide by. So if you see a great deal, then it's likely not authentic, as it would violate their contractual terms with that provider and that supplement company. Second, research where professional-grade brands are actually sold. Most work exclusively with licensed practitioners or have very limited authorized retailers. Check the company's official website for their authorized dealer list. The supplement companies are concerned for client safety, and that is why they require their professional-grade supplements to be dispensed by licensed professionals, much like how prescription medications can only be dispensed by doctors. Third, look for third-party testing certificates. Legitimate companies will provide documentation of purity and potency testing. This information should be easily accessible, not hidden or hard to find. Fourth, be wary of supplements sold on general marketplaces. The commingled inventory system makes it nearly impossible to guarantee authenticity, even from sellers with good reviews. Fifth, pay attention to packaging details. Counterfeiters often get small details wrong, slightly different fonts, colors that don't quite match, or missing security features like holograms or special seals. Finally, consider working with a qualified practitioner who can guide you toward reputable sources and help you understand what your body actually needs, rather than guessing based on internet research or marketing claims. So before you hit buy now on that too good to be true supplement deal, ask yourself, do I want real healing or just a bottle that looks right but could be filled with sawdust? Your health is not the place to bargain hunt. Do your research, verify your sources, and remember, authentic healing requires authentic products. The supplement industry has become a minefield, but now you know how to navigate it safely. Your body deserves better than counterfeits and guesswork. Take the time to find reputable sources, work with qualified practitioners when possible, and remember that true healing is an investment in your long-term health. It's not a quick fix from a discount bottle